Okay. Just do that last little connecting thing, and we should be good to go. There it is. Okay, excellent. So I have everything set up now, which is the hardest part of this, of course. Oh, would you look at that? So this is the first boss of the game, which is pretty exciting. It shouldn't be too bad because I am a little over-leveled for this area, but it should be fine. That's the hoo-hoo block that we need to make hammers, typically in like a vanilla run, but it'll probably end up being something dumb. Like, they'll go through the hammer animation and then it'll give me something stupid like a bean or an arrow refill or, you know, something of that nature. But yeah, I give this dude maybe three Brosa tags. That's his expected lifespan. That's one. That's two. We get him in three. Good, good. Bam! Yeah, we got him in three. Alright. See, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Really clean, even 100 XP. Okay. Don't hate that. Luigi, you get in here. It's my boy Luigi right there. Okay. Dragon Man is gone. And this is Prince Peasley. As you can see, he flashbangs us. It's kind of his entire thing. In fact, every time he comes back, he hits us with this funny little animation. So don't— ah, my eyes! And yeah, so that's basically all he does. So, good luck if you're playing this or watching this at night. Please, don't do it again. Don't do it again. Ah! He has such a way. Such glamour. Please don't do it as you walk away. As you fly away. Don't do it. Don't hit us with it. Prince Peasley, don't. Oh, how nice of you. A rose. It's not actually going to be a rose because it's a refreshing herb. Don't do it. Oh! I aged 16 times during this whole interaction. Okay. So, homeboy takes us all the way back down. And with that, now we can go talk to the Smith brothers. The Hammersmiths. At this point in the game, typically you would use that stone to create a hammer, which is a necessary progression item. There's a pretty high likelihood that it's not going to be hammers, though, since it's a randomizer of 5 different games. Like, statistically, there's just no way. Yeah, I got an AP item. Oh, what's up, Jack? How's it going, big dog? I am doing a 5-game archipelago randomizer. Are you in the Discord right now? No, your bitch ass is not in the Discord right now. Better question is, what are you doing? Don't you have shit to be doing? I don't want to go there. Go in here. Oh, Final Attack on Titan movie. Very good. We love that. It's so good. Enjoy that. True Attack on Titan fans waited like 16 years for that shit. AP item, okay. 1 rupee. Pretty solid. 1 whole rupee in today's economy. Did you really blitz through all of Attack on Titan that quickly? I know it's bingeable, but goddamn. Okay. Another AP item, what do we got? Dash attack. Oh, that's actually so huge. Thanks, big dog. I appreciate it. I will see you later, probably. Hop in the Discord, call you some slurs. Another AP item. We got a bomb. Oh, that's so nice, actually. That opens up so much. Glad I came back here and missed this earlier. Now that I have Thunderhand, I should be able to use this, no? Yep. Nope, okay. But what if I do this? Oh, he's so smart. Huge brain. A whole mushroom. What a treat. Yeah, I don't have access to that just yet. I need Fire Hand and Hammers, and I have either, so... One thing I can check, though, before I quit out and go to a different game. Let's see. Oh, this is the wrong area. One thing I can check before I quit out and go to a different game. have a bunch of items that I got from Luigi's Mansion last night, so look at this. Actual coral wool trousers. How am I ever taking damage like this? Like, realistically. Casually just getting in-game outfits right now. That's pretty great. Haven't gotten any badges yet, but a lot of the checks I've gotten have been progression checks, so it'll probably pick up soon. Okay, I'm gonna hit a fat save. Now I have a couple of options, but more than anything, I want to go into Wario Land 4 right now, since I did just get the option to... Hold on, save this. Good. Since I did just get the option to get a lot of stuff right now with the dash attack. So yeah, let me go do that really quickly. Okay, got that one. That's that one, yeah. Nice. Okay, you can see in the tracker now, I have all of the movement abilities. I'm pretty glad I got that relatively early. Because that makes it so that pretty much every level in this game is beatable with the exception of boss levels. Wait, this isn't the room I want. Am I in Emerald? Which one am I in? I'm in Sapphire? I think that was Crescent Moon Village. Yes, huge. Massive high score. Yeah, I think this is Sapphire. Yeah, I wasn't looking. I want to go to Emerald. So, I'm in Emerald now. The Emerald Passage. Because this passage is probably the easiest of them all. It's very linear. It's not much that I have to worry about. And honestly, it's just kind of a good time. So, like, I already picked up that check, so it's not a thing anymore. Another check I've already gotten. Wait, do I seriously not have this? Don't tell me. Wait, no, I should have this. Hold on, no, there's something wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna relaunch it, because I don't trust that this is accurate. Go ahead and connect. Good. There it is. Okay. I need to be looking for a randomizer up top. So now when I load in, I should get a couple of things. For one, I should get dash attack, and another thing, I should get one of the 12 treasures. The rocking horse one. So if I see 0 out of 12 treasures again, then I know something's wrong. Okay, so we're back in Wario Land. What? Do I have to be in a level? I'm so confused. just to be thorough. Know what I need to do. The BizHawk client here. At the same time, I'm going to launch back up the Wario Land 4 modded file for BizHawk. Next, I'm going to go into Tools and Lua Console and set up this. Okay. There it is. Okay, that's the one thing I didn't have before. I got it now. Okay, for real this time. This is not a drill. Okay, so we're back in Wario Land 4. We got a couple of things. So I should have the dash attack that I need. Okay, swim, swim. Yeah, so let's just sit here for just a moment. We're gonna get a couple of things. Nice. This is the best part about Archipelago, is coming back. Coming back to a game after making a lot of progress in another. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's beautiful. So, a couple of things that I have that I didn't have before. I didn't have ground pound. I didn't have this dash ability, which is absolutely necessary for most of the game. And I also didn't have the grab. So, now that I have literally every movement ability, I'm golden. And so I think we're just going to tackle all of the Emerald Passage. I have no reason not to. It's one of the most fun passages. It's pretty easy, all things considered. So let's just do that. Here's our next lantern for Link, I think. Yet another necessary progression item. So just like that, we've already made progress towards another progression item, so that's pretty nice. And we couldn't do this before, we couldn't throw. But now we can. Now, the diamonds are not checks in this game. I explicitly wanted them not to be checks because they're kind of... some of them are kind of just a pain in the ass to get. They don't serve any real purpose other than to just be, like, a pretty good source of money in this game. And I want money to just be money. Piece of art, awesome. Love that. So these are... ooh, almost had me there. These things are called Keezers. They're these funny little bird things that don't appear anywhere else in any of the Mario games. And their only purpose is there's one per level. Boo lost this mini Boo. It's pretty nice. There's one per level, and their only purpose is just to get you to the next level. That's it. You hop in the level, you grab the Keyser, you leave. That's it. Of course, you do need the fragments, but you know. Now I can just scram on out of here. This is typically how it ends. Yeah. Gotten what I needed. Set 4. This is called a CD chest. Oh, yo! Speak of the devil. So, that last chest that I just got is what is called a CD chest. It's the main, like, collectible in this game. Everything else is completely required to progress. The CDs are not. That's why I thought it would be cool to include them. Because the CDs give you... You see the CD, what it's supposed to look like in the bottom right. They give you a specific track in the sound room, and some of the tracks are pretty cool. I use them for editing, I listen to them every now and then, like some of them are total heat, but there you go, you see the Keyser opening the door. That's the only thing that they're used for. But they're still pretty cool. But yeah, we need to be looking for CD chests. We need to be looking for CD chests because they can give necessary things. This room, I don't know how much I can get here. But for sure I can get something. So we'll get a look at Wario's first, like, transformation type thing. And I'll show you the CD chest up here. And arrow refills, what a steal, really. Now, this level I don't know about purely because I don't have progressive ground pound and I don't have roll, I don't think. Those are the two things that I need to be completely and totally free in Wario. Yeah, I don't have the progressive ground pound just like I thought. Yeah, okay, so this level isn't doable at the moment. However, the portal is still open, so I'm gonna get the CD chest. Just take it and leave. Get this 10 arrows. And I don't know what else I want to do at the moment. I'm trying to think what other level I have that is fully doable. For sure something in the red passage and something in the blue... Or, sorry, something in the ruby passage and something in the sapphire passage. But I cannot speak for anything else at the moment. So let's go back to the Sapphire Passage. I think Crescent Moon Village is doable at the moment. So here's another one of the Wario transformations. This is a zombie transformation, and it makes it so that if you fall on a platform like that, you basically disintegrate. So, fun stuff. Most of the time, it's a detriment. You don't want to get hit by it, but sometimes it's necessary for puzzle solving, so that's pretty cool. So this guy looks pretty intimidating. He's not at the moment. His main thing is he just steals the keys when he's following you. It was kind of annoying, but other than that, it's not really a big deal. But this section shows off the first vampire bat transformation. There's lots of cool transformations in this game. Oh, I can roll. Look at that. Okay, so it's just the progressive ground pound. I get that, and I'm just completely set. And the gimmick with the vampire bat transformation is you spam the jump button to repeatedly flab, and then if you ever walk into light, you transform anymore. So, that's it. There's a couple more transformations, but I'll show you those throughout. They're pretty cool. Go and grab this chest really quickly. I wonder if that's a... I don't remember. I don't have these levels memorized by any means. I've just played them a couple of times. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So there's the CD room in this area. Typically, whenever you have to go way out of your way and you see like some little hidden secret, that's what that means. Other CD rooms are a complete nuisance, and you have like one chance to get them on your run out, but thankfully in the first couple of levels that's not the case. Okay. Scoping out the level. See, this is when it would be useful to transform into a zombie. Hello, sir, I'm right here. Hello. Thank you. Because now I can go back down uninhibited. Very good. Syrup, not bad. I mean, not great, but not bad. I don't remember there being anything of note in here. No, not really. Trying to keep count to the best of my ability. I think that should be all of them from this level. That means the only thing I have left is... Oh, I even have the CD. I don't even need the Keyser. Actually, Yeah, I do. I don't know what I'm talking about. I do need the Keyser. Which is at the top of this area. Come here, Mr. Bat. Okay, now you'll see kind of what those dudes floating around ominously are all about. Instantly just grab the key. So stop! Come back. Like, they don't do anything, they're just pretty obnoxious. Now I'm actually going to go underneath here. Because it's a lot easier than having to go back through that entire area again. The pipe spits you out. God, come back here. Okay, I made it. I'm gonna try and get up and do the roll, but this works too. Oh, I don't need that. Where are you? There you are. Ooh, I thought I could make that. We should be coming right up on the exit pretty shortly. That's the wrong way. Yeah, here we go. Come on. As you can see, you cannot enter these doors without the Keyser. And that is a intended feature. They don't want you heading out without the thing required to progress. Then just get a bunch of checks really quickly. We already know what those were. There's the stuff that we sent over. In fact, I don't think I need this tracker up. Oh, wrong one. This one. Oh, wrong one. For real this time. This one. There we go. Yeah, we just interact with all of it. Tells us 2 separate times. Okay. I do also have access to this next one, Arabian Night, which I'm not a super big fan of, all things considered. But it is what it is. The main gimmick of this level are these little flying carpets, which you will see are pretty pretty extraordinary. Great stuff. Now I'm gonna use the zombification feature. If you can hit me. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. And then, like other creatures of the night, you get hit by the light and it's, you get transformed back, which is pretty nice. Hold for mushroom, okay, take that. progression chest that we need. Oh, nice. Okay. Green emerald piece. Definitely need that. And we continue on just like this to get the key. The gimmick with this room is you go down the pipe to get these dudes to spawn, and now I can use the light that this bee gives me to go up and get the next pipe, which is the bats, and that'll give me the actual range of motion that I need to complete this level. Hit him with the big mash. Now I fall all the way down and get the Keyser. Come on back. And find a way to come back. What these pits are for. Okay, now we've got the Keyser. Got a couple more things we need to get. I still need 2 of the chests and the CD room, which I don't remember where the CD room is off the top of my head, but there is a chest in this room. And these platforms are dangerous because if I get hit by zombification stuff, I will fall all the way back down. Here's another chest. 10 coins for... I don't even know who that's for, actually. Okay. And this 4 minutes is super generous. It's not going to take that long to get out. It will, however. We will have a couple of things to get on the way out. Specifically, we have one more chest for one of the pieces, which is in this room. Oh, come on. 5 arrow refill, huge, we love that. And then in this room is the CD room. Should be. I don't think there's another room it could be in, realistically. Lots of good money. There we go, okay. Sort of a tight jump, but it's not terrible. Purple neon egg, okay, cool. Oh, that's super good. That is a necessary progression item. Kind of. It's good to have. It looks good on the tracker. That is an item for Super Mario, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That is another level in the books. So the 10 coins were sent to Luigi and Luigi's Mansion. We got 5 arrow refill for Lonk. Purple neon egg for Mayro and Luigi. Good stuff all around. And would you believe it? We have access to the next room. And this level I actually like a lot. For one, the music really reminds me of Persona 4. Persona 4 battle theme. played the hell out of that game. Big fan. But it has this really cool gimmick at the end where after you hit the switch, the levels changes. So typically up until this point, you would see like you would hit the switch and then you would backtrack all the way until you come back to the beginning. But not this area. No, not this area. You don't backtrack all the way to the beginning. Well, in the same level, what you do is you have to traverse ice instead of fire. So the first half is fire, and then you come back and it's ice, and the ice is a necessary component for traversal, which is pretty cool. So I'm waiting for this to come up and go back down. Get our first treasure. Chuckle Bean. Don't hate that. It'll all get used, no doubt. You see the keys are up there. We don't have a means of getting to the keys just yet. Missile expansion for Samus. Very good. I haven't picked up Metroid Prime yet, but it's coming, don't worry. Well, that's not very nice. What's the intended way in here? I don't remember. Well, whatever. Oh. Well, that changes things. You saw that dude change from the fire variant to the ice. That's the gimmick of this level. Which is pretty cool, all things considered. That is not an intended pun either. Let me first stop in here to get one of the required chests. Mushroom, sick. We love that. It's all about the mushroom. Head on back. Okay. And now we have access to some stuff that we couldn't get to before, which is pretty cool. For one, we have access to the Keyser, because the lava pillars are now frozen over. If you'll just ignore my game journalist platforming, it's embarrassing. we have access to this room, which we didn't before. This should be something. Damn you. I have an idea. Is it a good idea? No. Is it my idea? Yes. That's what it's all about. Well, that's all of my ideas. I have an even better idea. I'm gonna push him this way. And then you're gonna come up and freeze me. Come on, freeze me. All about the freeze. And I'm just gonna moonwalk all the way here. Oh, he's so smart. Yeah, and he has max nuts. That's what it's all about right there. It's all about the fucking max nuts. Now we are in a familiar room. Never mind, I lied. Do I really not have all? Oh, yeah, this is the last one. Okay, cool. Well, I'm making good time, so it doesn't really matter. ₹100. That's pretty good, actually. We will take that. And that is another level in the books, and the second to last level in the Sapphire Passage. Chuckle Bean to Mayro. Missile expansion to Samus. ₹100 to Link. Another mushroom and max nuts to Mario and Luigi. Pretty good. Pretty good. I know for a fact you need progressive ground pound to get to the CD box in Hotel Horror. I don't know about everything else, but I'm pretty sure you can get everything else. So I think I will not do the next, the last level in Blue Passage just yet. I'm still waiting on getting the rest of that. Let me think. I can do the first level of Blue Passage. Yeah, this one's mostly just throwing anyway. Yeah, this is fun. So if you haven't picked it up, these games have a bit of a theme. Or the passages, I should say, have a bit of a theme. Missile expansion. Again, that is actually incredible. So this red passage that I'm in currently is very industrial. So you'll see, like, stuff like this. And gimmicks like where I'll get flattened. And to counteract this, I have to go in here. You'll see lots of pipes. Lots of machinery. That kind of stuff. think Emerald Passage is my favorite. I'll tell you for a fact, Topaz Passage is my least favorite. Purely because that boss is just miserable. It's one of those bosses that legitimately I don't know have left production. It's just such a glaring misstep. And probably like the only thing I have wrong with this game, which is pretty impressive. Okay, we got our teaser, which is good. That is the switch to get on out of here. Ooh, another hammer upgrade, which is really awesome. So in Superstar Saga, there is 3 distinct hammer upgrades. We've gotten 2 from this game alone, actually. We've gotten the first set of hammers, and then we have the super hammers now, so we can break stuff that is much stronger. Okay. Now we scram out of here. We will get the last 2 boxes plus... Let me think. Last two chests plus the CD box? Yeah, that sounds right. 1 chest should be down here. Yep, there we go. Like clockwork. Mushroom, love that. Kind of just the same as before. Where now we have access to the other side, I believe. Yep. Just skip all that. I don't need it. Get a diamond, but... Wait, what was that? Was that the progressive ground pound? Well, if so, that's huge. Let me check. Let me leave really quickly. I did not get the CD chest. I missed it. I know where I missed it. This is kind of the reason I have beef with this one particular level. Let's see. Missile expansion, mushrooms, hammer upgrade, and what is that other thing I got? It had to have been ground pound. The progressive ground pound. There is one way to check, but I am going to go back and finish this out really quickly. So I would hate to miss something really important from the CD box here. That would be tragic. Yeah, so when I fall down there, I need to be in the flatten format. So before even coming to this room, I'll need to do that. Nope. Miscounted. Okay. For real this time. Hopefully. I don't want to have to do this again. Never stood a chance, poor boy. Okay, back in this room. So this is where I need to get flattened. On my way out, yeah. See, this is the part that's like so unintuitive about this one CD box. Is the only way you would know to do this is if you've already failed to go this way. It's so hidden. Like other CD boxes you can kind of find with just a little bit of exploration, this is very intentional. So like even if you land on this little ledge, you can't get through it regularly, so you have to do this. Alright, what do we got? Bean Baruch. Okay, well, see, that's worth it. That is 110% worth it. The Bean Baruch is a necessary story item for Superstar Saga that's coming up very shortly. In fact, I could probably justify going back to this after... going back to Superstar Saga after this. Purely because of the hammers in Bean Baruch. Like, that's really awesome. Super worth it going back. It's just a shame that the, such a necessary story item was hidden behind such a bullshit check. Okay, so let's go ahead and send that over. I have access to the toxic landfill. Don't need to do that just yet. But something interesting about having all of the abilities is I can do the tutorial level now. Isn't that cool? In terms of level completion, we're about a fourth of the way through the game, maybe a little bit more, and can finally do the tutorial. Isn't that great? Isn't that just fabulous? But yeah, this mush badge, very good. Green emerald piece, necessary. This is some quintessential Wario music right here. Some of the best parts of Wario games, honestly. Their music is so good. Shit slaps. Here's the throw. more thorough. I don't think there's a, yeah, there's not a CD in this level. Refreshing herb. Very nice. There's the Keyser. And then, finally, Artifact of Nature for Samus. Reminder, we need all 10 or 12 of those. I think it's 10 to beat Metroid Prime. Not actually, you don't typically need all of those, but one of the win conditions I've set because I think it's cool to fully explore these games. Don't need to 100% it, but there's certain items like the golden treasures in Wario and the artifacts in Metroid Prime that it just makes sense to go for them. It's in the spirit of the game. So that's my rationale behind it. But we got a couple of good things. We got Much Badge, Artifact of Nature. So, good stuff all around. Oh, would you look at that? So, typically how this works, this is the minigame area. Typically after beating the tutorial mission, the Hall of Hieroglyphics, you can enter here at a discount. It's typically 5,000 coins from one play, and the idea of the minigames is you want to do super well in them so you get the coins. Not like the coins that you pick up in the level, but the big coin that you see up top. And those coins are super helpful for bosses because it'll let you get an item that knocks off certain amounts of health from certain bosses. And that's especially helpful when, in order to get the 3 treasure chests required for the true ending, remember there's 4 bosses, and each boss has 3 treasure chests that is locked behind completing them in a certain amount of time. So that is, you know, that's 12 treasure chests, and you need all 12 of them to get the true ending of the game. That's what we're going for. Those items that knock off the boss's health become pretty helpful. Because if you get the right items, you'll only need to do damage to them like 2 or 3 times to complete it. But yeah, this is the minigame I choose. There's also Home Run Derby, which is kind of just like a hit the ball being pitched at you with the bat. But this is the most consistent that I've found. Every 15 jumps, you get a coin. And in this run, we'll need to farm up 50 coins, I believe. Just lock in really quickly. Ooh, okay. 3 coins is pretty typical. I just wanted to show that off. While I'm here, I'm going to keep taking advantage of the 2,000 coin discount. Or it's a 3,000 discount, 2,000 total. That way I won't need to worry about having to farm coins in order to do this minigame later. So we're going to be here for a little bit. And it's necessary that we do this now, as opposed to later. 5 out of 50. We're a tenth of the way there. Let's see if I can't get to 7 by the end of this. I'm coming up on 6 coins. There's another one. Good. Getting it close. I need to get a little closer before I jump. Wow, okay. That's actually the best run I've ever had. That's pretty cool. Another couple runs like that and we won't be here very long at all. Reminder, we are at 9 of the minigame coins, and we need 50 of them to be pretty solid in the bosses. Get the true ending. Alright, we're at 12 now, that's not bad. I'm so bad at this. I don't know why I did that. That was extraordinarily stupid. Coming up on the high score, here we go. I'm in the same spot. But that's fine. I'm at 21 out of 50. I'm making pretty good time. Getting ready to jump over. Oh boy, never mind. That's fine. At 27 out of 50, I'm making really, really, really good pace. Need 23 more. If I'm good, I'll only need to do it 5 more times. Dude, no. Come on, puppet dog, why would you do that to me? At 20 left. Okay, I have now successfully farmed up 3 bosses worth of coins, of minigame coins, got 31. So I'm going to now go back to, I don't know, actually. I don't know what I want to go back to. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this. And then I'm gonna go back to Mayro. This game is fucking sick as hell. Okay, good. There we go. Okay. Now we come back. I should get a couple of things. What can I use to check? I got a lush badge. Here's the blends that I had before. I haven't used them yet. Let's see. Oh, that's one way of checking. Do I have hammers? No, I don't. Okay. So I fucked this up. You know what that means. Good. Very good. Okay, for real this time. Yeah, there it is. I have a hammer now. That's the difference. So, let me look at my equipment. I have a mushroom badge. And this is pretty interesting because it's the more mushrooms you hold, the more damage you do. Which is pretty cool. And I will give the castle badge to my boy Luigi. It's just a flat in power damage increase. Pretty good. As for items, I have these. I need Mario to have more HP, and I need Luigi to have more defense. I'll go ahead and use those. And these hammers open up a bunch. They open up a whole lot for us. For one, let me backtrack down to here. Because not only do I have hammers, I have the second tier of hammers. Which means I can go this way. My, oh my. There we go. Wait, yeah, I don't want to get. Oh, okay. Bomb refill. That's pretty difficult. At least now I have a bomb bag, so that's pretty cool. Funnily enough, I haven't earned the new hammer tag. But there is one last check I can get in this village, I'm pretty sure, and it's the one that you have to break the rock in the Hammer Bros house to get it. I've gotten everything else. Bam. What do we get? Ruby. Oh, great. It's actually very nice. Send a ruby over to my boy Luigi. This guy's guys don't stand a chance. Oh, I went the wrong way. This is the way I wanted to go. So yeah, typically in a run, Fawful would put a stone that needs to get destroyed by a hammer right here. So, in the interest of being true to how the game is typically routed, bam, 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 bam. Okay, cool, it's gone. Just pretend that. Nope. That way I'm not technically sequence breaking. Chuckle Bean. There was a dig spot there. I did see it. Don't worry. Just couldn't get it. I don't think these are capable of being check spots. Be kind of interesting though. Okay, the minecart minigame is really funny. I should probably do that. But, I don't need to go over there just yet. Let me get some of the checks here first. Okay. Figurine, and syrup, and a large heart to my boy Luigi, and another figurine. 2 figurines on the bridge. Interesting. Not typically what we want, but I don't hate it. Another dig spot there. Yeah, I don't think I can make that, so now it is time to go back to the minecart. And this minigame is kind of fun, actually. And I'm pretty sure this whole thing counts for 1 check. So completing the minecart minigame once gives something. Hopefully a necessary item, but we'll see. I'm kind of just glad to do it once. I think to win you technically need like 10. And if you take damage, you, yeah, 10. If you take damage, you lose some. But I didn't take any. I think I got them all. It's good stuff overall. Hello, sir. Did it not count for a check? Oh, I thought I set it up to do that. That's a tragedy. Hoobien and... what else we got? Dust. Excellent. Love some dust. Big fan of dust. Shout out to Dust. Okay, so that's the final tier of hammer that I need. And that is the progression spot. You get these. Okay, another AP item. Oh, yo, I got a Beanstar piece. Yo, hold on now. And another figurine. Okay, so... super minor spoilers. The Beanstar is the big quest item of this game. It is the prize of this land. Castle badge, that's pretty good. It is the prize of this land, and it is said to be able to grant wishes, which is why Cacletta, the main antagonist, wants it. And so the idea is... the idea is it gets broken apart and you need to gather all of the pieces. There's 4 Beanstar pieces, and that's one of them. So it's actually really great that I got that right now. Really huge stuff. You just avoid the spinies really quickly. Can make our way to Bean Bean Castletown for the first time, which is super exciting. Make our way back to these. Get Ultra Mushroom and... oh, Ultra Mushroom was the check, I'm pretty sure. Let me also... I just got that badge. Oh, it was a second castle badge. Okay, cool. Got it.
Oh no.
Oh, I got memed. My defense is so high, it doesn't matter. With Luigi recovering 2 HP per turn. See, this is the funny part about a randomizer, is you can just get like ridiculously good, especially in an RPG, you can just get really, really good stuff pretty early on. Which is nuts. I'll actually go down this way. I don't need to be going towards the theater just yet. Just check down here really quickly. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is after the town was attacked by Cacletta. we got here? Guess I'll come back in a bit. Got anything to sell here? No? Okay. Hold up, in just a moment. Something's not right. Just check out the library really quickly. Okay, so I need to go down. Sort of do this in reverse. Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. So I walked down the end area where after you finish this room, you would walk up to lead to like where you're supposed to back into the castle, but it teleported me to the beginning of this area, which you fall down and need to do plumbing. And coincidentally, all of the doors are open. So I'm not going to be so lame and just speed through it just because it's already open. But it's a very interesting thing that a randomizer does, huh? I wonder if I still get to fight the queen. Okay, there we go. Okay, good. And that would typically be enough to get you through that first section. Got a couple of potential checks here. We got a Chuckle Bean, we got another Chuckle Bean, and for our AP item we get a piece of heart for like pretty good. Pretty happy with that. And this one's tricky, it doesn't actually lead out to this pipe out here. There we go. And that's back in the room that we need to go into. This whole area isn't super difficult, it's just kind of a fun little puzzle. Another AP item, we get a short futon CD for Wario. I think that's the first CD we've gotten. And another Chuckle Bean. And lots of Chuckle Beans. The good news is, whenever we come back to Castle Town, Bean Castle Town, we will have a lot of stuff we can potentially brew. Let's see what those checks are. Good, and that's what would typically open the gate, but it is already open. I'm just doing this because you would typically need to do that. Just like typically you would talk to her. And that would be a sign that you've completed this area. Full health item for Wario. Chuckle Bean. And Hidden Room Boo. Pretty good. And our last AP item, we get a figurine. We're gonna get lots of figurines when we come back to Minish Cap. Notifications are gonna get way blown up. A little bit of backstory in this section. Whenever you first get to the Bean Bean Castle, they're not expecting you. And so this lady, I believe her name is Lima, like the bean. This lady is the priestess, and she is the attendant to the queen. And she's like, yeah, I don't trust who you say you are. If you truly are the legendary Mario Bros, go down here and fix the plumbing. And so we fix the plumbing, which is what we just did. And that's the puzzle area. And you make your way through each individual room and you get back to her. And you're like, hey, that's so weird. So you were telling the truth. Anyway, what were you saying? Oh, what? Cacletta? Cacletta attacked you? Oh shit, she must be after the Beanstar. And there's Cacletta in her Hellcat. And Fawful in the... I don't even know what to call that. And that's Queen Bean. That they've done something to. Typically this fight isn't hard, it's just kind of long. But with this, with our current stats, I imagine it will not be so bad. Just a thought. Okay, so now I can go ahead and do some Rose attacks. So the reason she's attacking so much instead of me is because there's a pretty big difference in our speed. The reason it's not that much of a big deal is because I'm doing enough damage every time I do attack that you don't really notice it. The fight was over in 4 attacks. It's usually not like that. Oh, level 10. Pretty good. Oh, you know, my speed is pretty good right now. I don't know what I was talking about. We are going to keep jacking up power, though. For Luigi, I'm going to jack up speed, though. He really needs it. And I get 4, so that's pretty good. Gladly. So now what they're saying is Queen Bean was turned into this creature by Belly Belchworm, and the only way to get it out is to make her drink the legendary Chocola Cola. So we're gonna go to Chuckle Hut for Chateau to get the Chocola, legendary Chocola. Oh, and typically after beating Queen Bean and talking to Lady Lima, you get the Bean Brooch. So that counts as a check, and we just got the red Chocola fruit. So if my count is correct, I have both the red and white Chocola fruit at the moment. Okay, so now we're leaving the Bean Castle Town, and we're going to the Chateau de Chuckle Hut in search of the legendary Chocola Reserve. Okay, don't need to be here just yet. Where I do need to be, however, is down here. I'll go ahead and grab this. Good. Quick little save point. Get assaulted by these dudes really quickly. Okay, and these dudes are gonna want to see our Bean Brooch. That means we're now allowed to enter. Fortunately, most of the stuff you can pick up here are actually big spots. So, until we get that ability, which you would get from this area, how much we can do. There's a little maze right here. It's not too bad whenever you know it. The question is, do I remember it? Then you go up, and you go actually right here, and then left. Yeah, I think I remember it. I remember it. There we go. Good popple. There he is. Such a cool character. And there's Bowser. Bye-bye, Popple. Can't for the life of me get that. Hit him with the old thunder jab. Ooh, crit. Nice. Nice little level up there. Get some more stash action. Potentially more crits. For Luigi, I'm going to be pumping speed again. Because by God, he needs it. Oh, he was on the verge of the second level up. Would you look at that? Oh, he's real quick. So at the beginning of the game, the prologue, that we didn't see, Bowser's ship crash lands in the Stardust Fields, which is where we start off. Stardust Fields up in the top right, and he gets stuck in this cannon, and you shoot the cannon to clear the way of something, and you don't see him again until now. So his memory is lost, but he is still Bowser. So that's why he's showing up here. Who beat? And a mushroom. Very cool. Okay, we're now coming up on the next set of brothers that teach us stuff. if we do not get the dig ability from them, I don't really know where we'll find it. So we're just gonna have to hope. Oh, they're not here. Yeah, I don't have it. Ooh, that's tricky. Okay, so I'm now BK'd. I don't have the dig ability. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go back and save. I can save here. Also save here.